Did you know that the amount of money you make is directly correlated with the value that you bring to the marketplace? Do you have any idea what value you're bringing? Well, coming up, I'm going to tell you how to level up the value that you bring in order to make more money. First things first, we've got to talk about the different levels of value that are brought into the marketplace, and then we can talk about how to level up each one. So let's just get right into it. The first level of value is what we call an implementer. Somebody who's actually doing the thing. What does that mean? Well, let's just create a fake company and we'll talk about each level of value. So the first one is the implementer. Let's say you have a factory. Let's say that the person who's running the machines, who's putting the products in, who's assembling the widgets, who's putting the boxes together to ship out, those are what we call implementers. And those people are paid out generally an hourly wage, maybe a salary, but they're generally paid the least amount of money in the entire factory, right? So the first thing would be the implementer. If you're actually doing everything, you're going to be restricted by how many hours you can work in a day, how hard you can work, how much muscle you can put in. But we don't want to stay there. It's okay to start there. We don't want to stay there. The next level of value would be a manager. Somebody who's actually managing people who are doing the thing. So the manager might make 2, 3, 4, 5 times the amount of an implementer. But if an implementer is making $15 an hour, maybe a manager's making $30 an hour or $40 an hour. Maybe they're making $90,000 a year. So they're making better money, but now you're solving different problems. You're solving employee headaches, having to move things around. You're not putting your muscle in, you're using your mind a little bit more, and you're kind of combining both of those skills. So that's the second level of value, but the thing is, you're not going to be able to make a ton of money as a manager. You'll be able to make good money, but not a ton of money. These next two are awesome. This is really where you want to be. And the next one is what we call a communicator. Somebody who's able to use their communication to connect with somebody, to get emotion out of people. Things like singers, songwriters, actors, speakers, things like that. People who can use their skills in a unique way to connect with people and hit them emotionally. These people make a lot of money. They make anywhere from $100,000 a year to multi-millions a year, right? Think about these famous singers and everything. They make tons of money. But here's the thing about communicators. You've got to be really good at communicating with people, because there's a lot of people out there that can sing. There's a lot of people out there that can speak. There's a lot of people out there that can act. But the ones who make the most money are the ones that are the best. So if you're going to be a communicator, you've got to work on your communication skills every day and be better and be the best out there. So this might not be the best route for a lot of people, but it does pay very well. The last one, and it pays the most, and what I think is the most achievable for most people, because it doesn't require a ton of unique skill like singing or acting, is what we call imagination. They use their mind in order to make a lot of money. So people who are business owners and they think outside the box. People who they run an organization and they're thinking about, how do we push things forward? They're the visionary. They're always thinking of better ways. They're the people that are thinking about the future and where we're going to go, and they dream these dreams, and then they put implementers and managers and communicators in place in order to make that dream a reality. The best one that I know of, and it's the most obvious, is Walt Disney, right? He had an idea. He was like, this is what we're going to do. And he had people that helped him get there. So he was all the way at the top, and he was using his brain and his imagination. So those are the 4 levels of value, and you can really look at different jobs or industries or things that fit into each one of those things, but I would say focus on the last 2, communicators and imaginators. And you know, if you don't have the skills that you need right now, it's okay. You can move your way up. I started out as an implementer. I started out in my pressure washing window cleaning business. I was squeegeeing everything. I was doing it, but then I moved up to manager, and then I moved up to communicator, and then I moved up to imagination. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but you guys can get there. But this is how you earn a lot of money in the marketplace, is you use your communication skills and your imagination to solve big problems in the marketplace. So I hope this helps you guys out. Hey, before you go, hit that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Let's go!